Adrian, Houston, Texas.
Courtney, Clute, Texas.
Derek, Austin, Texas.
Aaron, Los Angeles, California.
Vish, India.
David, Dayton, Ohio.
Christian, Louisville, Kentucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob presents Courtney's Level 1 Improv class. Actually, Level 3. Round of applause! They chose the name, I did not. Alright, we're going to go ahead and warm these improvisers up right now. We are going to have them recreate some famous monuments or World Heritage sites for you using only their bodies. So let's go, team of 2 right here, team of 2 right here, team of 3 right here. What is a famous monument or World Heritage site that you've always wanted to visit? Shout it out.
The Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall of China, keep going.
St. Louis Arches.
The St. Louis Arches. Nice, I like that one. Let's go St. Louis Arch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, hold those poses right there as best as you humanly can. All right, I'm going to put my hand over one group at a time. Vote for the group that you like the best, the representation you like the best. Is it? Group of 2 and our group of 3, another famous monument or World Heritage site.
Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower, lovely. Eiffel Tower in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, is it? Round of applause for Derek and for Aaron. All right, and now you're going to play individually this time. May I have an emotion or an abstract concept you'd like to see in sculpture form?
Dichotomous.
Dichotomous. I like it. Let's go with it. Good. Dichotomous. The concept of a dichotomy. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Is it? I think Christian gets that one. Round of applause. All right, let's go ahead and start off now. I think these improvisers are warm. Thank you very much. Off to the sides. And I'd like 4 players out on stage to start out here, please. 4 players out on stage. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Excellent. All right, players, arrange yourselves into a box on stage, please. Okay, right now we are going to see 4 different scenes, and we're going to flip through them like we would different stations on a TV. We're going to get suggestions for each one. So for Courtney and for Derek, may I have a relationship between 2 people? Shout them out.
Marriage.
Divorce. Marriage, divorce, yes. I'm familiar with that one, yes indeed. Keep coming. Captain Lieutenant.
Teacher, student.
It's complicated. Teacher, student. Let's not combine those. Let's do marriage. You're newlyweds. Newlyweds. Here we go. And pan right. You're going to move over to the right like that. For Derek and for Reed, a location that might fit on the stage.
Space module.
Pond.
Space, what was that?
Module.
Space module, I like it. Space module, and we're gonna pan right. And for Fareed and for Adrian, historical era.
World War II.
World War II.
Renaissance.
Renaissance, I like Renaissance. Renaissance, and pan right. And finally for Adrian and for Courtney, what is something that someone sent you in a text message today? Something a little bit more substantial than, hey, or what's up, or something like that.
Electrician can't come.
Electrician. One more time, please.
Make it.
Can't make it. Keep coming, good.
We're gone.
Space cat.
I got a job. I got a job. Nice. I got a job. Let's go with that one. And pan right. Let's review all of the suggestions, beginning with Derek and with Courtney.
Marriage.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Pan right.
This is starting off well.
Space
module.
Pan right.
The Renaissance.
Pan right.
I got a job.
I got a job. She got a job.
Good, Ben, right? All right, we're going to begin with marriage or newlyweds when the lights come back.
Oh, Josephine.
Oh, Frank. I'm so glad that we've bought this house together and are going to live the rest of our lives without anything that can separate us or make us argue or not get along in any way.
Yes, Josephine. I especially like how cheap it was. I think someone said something about a dozen murders or so, but don't worry about that, because we are clearly in love.
Well,
Floorboards start creaking underneath.
the upkeep on this house has been poor. Do you hear the floorboards creaking? We shall have to call a carpenter.
Hand right!
I'm gonna be honest with you, Billy. I don't know how any of this works.
Hand right!
As soon as I get you out of there, you're gonna be the most beautiful work of art Italy has ever seen. I know covering you with the plaster wasn't really a great idea there, David, but we're gonna get you out of there anytime. Oh, hold on, let me get that for you. There you go. Yeah, breathe that Venetian air.
So damn.
Well, it's part of the plaster process. You
Good,
got
David, tell him why you were excited to be his model.
You know, I like the idea of being immortalized, but really should have gone on a diet like we talked about.
Hand right!
What do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, I know being an elitist firefighter space person is like a really new thing, and I know that like probably wouldn't see you for like decades. But I mean, it's a new thing. Would you stop?
Mom, I'm trying to learn the pilot program. It's all gamified these days.
I am the pilot program, you little shit.
Oh my god.
Good, take his phone away.
The pilot program.
I'm
you're
taking
gonna-
this into space with me. When I get back, you can have it back.
But I won't see you for decades. Think of the wireless bills.
Hand right!
Wait, did you hear that? It sounded like thumping coming from upstairs. Oh, it sounded like a weird whistling noise in the and thumping coming from upstairs.
You know, I think you should go upstairs.
Me?
Yes.
Well, I know that I was the one who always beat up the people who were bullying you in college.
Yes.
So I guess I'll have to flex on these ghosts a little bit.
Hand right!
You don't know any of these?
No, I'm. That's a lasso, right?
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah, that's the shiny thing. Is
Yeah.
yeah.
I know how to use those. Here, let me. Boing, boing, boing.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Well, at least that'll get us down.
Well, you know, I never thought that I'd be up in space like this with you, Billy.
Yeah,
But-
me neither.
It's kind of peaceful up here, you know?
Yeah.
I feel separated from the tensions down on Earth.
Good, tell him why you're glad to be up there with him.
I'm glad to be up here with you because you have always been the person who understood me the most, Billy. When I would tell them that I was sick of wrestling cattle and I wanted to go to the big city, they said, "No, that's dumb. You don't know how anything works. You're never going to make it." And you said, "Maybe you can just bluff." And I appreciate that about you.
Yeah, I believed in you. I believed in you. That Cadillac wrestling shows a commitment. The same commitment you need to picking the orbital path.
Yeah, I think I may have bluffed too far on this one.
Hand right!
Get you all seeing down there, David. Yeah, you know, I know we said the diet, but I'll get it figured out. Don't worry. There we go.
Real gentle, real gentle.
You know, it's a real heavy, it's a real big masonry tool.
Oh, real gentle. Okay, that's good.
Don't worry, I'll give you a little leaf. Don't worry.
Oh, stop!
All right.
inside? Because that's a little deep.
All right, I'll get this short up. Don't worry.
Good. David, tell him how you feel now.
So did you think about how you're gonna piece this together then afterwards to make the mold work?
Well, you see, that's the funny thing about art. Just like you, it's ephemeral. It doesn't last. Nothing does. But
Man, right?
just because you're going to space doesn't make you my boss.
I'm your mother, that makes you your boss.
Yeah, well, just because you're a lieutenant and you got the phone and the unlimited data plan somehow, you know, I hate you and I can't wait for you to go to the moon or wherever.
Now, Billy, are you serious about becoming a pilot?
I guess, yeah, but it's so hard.
So, if it will make you love me again, do you want to come up into space with Mommy?
Yeah, I guess that'd be cool or so, whatever. You know, it's not the mall, but I don't know.
You still don't have the phone back, just so we're clear.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just a thing. Things are ephemeral. They don't last, Mom.
Man, right?
Oh, yes, I took care of it.
Oh, I love you.
Yes, it turns out he was angry because he never found love in life. So I simply told him that I hadn't either, and he was okay with it. I lied, don't worry. But I told him that.
Thank you very much, players. Flip the sides. Oh, lovely. All right, let me have 4 more players out on stage. There's 4 more players on stage. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Lovely. Thank you very much. Let's grab those 2 chairs right there. Let's put them on kind of a diagonal position right here. Excellent. There we go. All right. Vish, let me have you step over here, please. And then Adrian, I'm going to have you step right there. Good. Aaron and Christian, please have a seat right here. We're going to see an Olympic event played out in front of us right now. Except this is not an Olympic event you would expect to see. This is an Olympic event of a super mundane chore or mundane activity. What might that be?
Laundry.
Mopping, great, mopping. This is the Olympics of mopping that we're going to see right now. It is the finals right now. There's a lot of tension behind this rivalry. We have our competitors here. They're going to be moving in super, super slow motion. And then we have our 2 commentators here who are going to be calling the action. Here we go, the Olympics of mopping when the lights come back up.
Welcome back to NBC Sports, and we're here to watch the mopping finals. How you doing, Chuck?
I'm doing all right, Butch.
Oh man, it's great to be hosted again. You know, this is your sport. You won gold medal in
that's right,
1980 in Slovenia.
Back in my day, this was my favorite event, and we've got 2 great young competitors here. On the left, we've got Jimmy O'Connell.
Yes. From Ireland.
From Ireland.
Ireland. I've been working on my Irish
Good.
accent.
Even slower competitors. Keep going.
Welcome to Ireland.
And it looks like Jimmy's going with a very traditional tactic here. It's just the regular bucket filled with water and soap. It looks like he's got the Windex. That's a bold choice, I think. I might prefer Charmin. I definitely use
Jimmy
Charmin
is
back in my
definitely
day.
the underdog in this race. All right, so what sort of move are we seeing over here with Mr. Ireland?
Mr. Island looks like he's going for the butter churning
The
technique.
butter churning.
This is a more of a late game strategy. You're going to come out of the gates a little bit slower. You know, really letting that mop soak up a ton of water and a ton of
look at
soap.
all that water that just went
Look
flying.
at it just bursting
God.
like
This is an exciting
bursting.
sport. God, this is an exciting sport.
And it looks like our player on the right is falling a little bit behind, and he's known to fight dirty when he falls behind.
But he comes back. He comes back. He's come back in. Look at that. He knows it. He knows it too. He's giving him the look. He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah, I
plant
see.
it. No, no. Jimmy is. No, Jimmy's coming back with a full swipe. Full swipe. It's a full swipe. And there is soap in his eyes.
Oh my God, that's got to be. The refs are really letting us play
got-
tonight. That would be a foul.
Ireland just got Ireland got the worst.
And that's going to be 10 points for Johnny on the left.
Good. Even slower competitors. Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Looks like
dipping
he-
squad.
he dropped
That
the
is
mop.
the dipping squad. And now,
And this is a great
is
technique.
this a legal move for him to bring both the buckets together? That is beautiful. Look at the rainbow.
This is interesting because they both splashed each other's soap on the other person's area, meaning they basically gave each other their own points. But it's a tie because they both did
But
it.
they both gave it.
Yeah, it's a really interesting.
Good. This is the final round, the final pass.
All right, so basically the next person to mop.
What? Wait, is their wax has gotten stuck together? The wax on the mop is stuck together.
I've never
It's-
seen this before. This is a
His
real
arm is
burden.
starting to rip open. This is amazing. There's a lot of blood coming out. That's a lot. That it's in Jimmy's eye and his mouth.
And the fatigue's really setting in on these players here. This is really down to the wire.
He's starting to turn.
Oh, here it comes. This looks like
He's
it's going to
starting
be
to-
the finishing move here.
He's got a squirt
He's
gun.
got this.
Where did he get that squirt gun?
Thank you very much, players. Lovely. All right, I'd like 2 players out on stage, please. There's 1, and there's 2. Lovely. All right, players, I'd like you to grab those 2 chairs again. I'd like you to set them right next to each other, a little bit further down here on the stage. There we go, even closer together. Very nice. Good. All right, have a seat. 2 of you are going to do a scene. You are on a park bench right now. This is a really lovely, beautiful day. You are 2 very good, very close friends with one another. You're having a great time. You're enjoying each other's company. What's something you might see outside on a beautiful day in the park?
The sun.
The sun. Love it. Good. What else are you going? Butterflies. Butterflies. I love it. Yeah. Butterflies. We might also see more of these things out there too. Butterflies. Here we go. When the lights come back up.
Oh my gosh. Chuck, it's on your. Oh, they're so ephemeral.
Yeah. They just up and vanish, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
They're just everywhere. Look at that.
there's a few more. There's like, they're all there. Oh,
Wow, there's a lot of them.
you know, dipping our hands in nectar works.
It does. There's a lot of them, huh?
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
Good. Tell her why you like to come out here and see the butterflies with her.
You know, I really enjoy this time we get together,
Yeah?
Savannah. It's very nice. You know, it's
Yeah, Chuck?
ephemeral like the butterflies.
Well, I was passing through town. I just figured that you could just pass through New York. I've seen so many people do it, but the moment that I saw you, the lone audience member for my one-woman show, you know how that turned out. But
Everyone in the audience liked it.
What was the name of your one-woman show?
it was called Ephemeral, the musical. It didn't last very long.
It was confusing because it was spoken word. So you know,
It was, but it was like intonation, it was musical in that sense. And, I was making it up as I went along, hence ephemeral. Oh, I think they're starting to leave.
yeah, I think they ate up all the nectar.
Yeah.
Still sticky though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That
nice.
didn't work too well because you've also got nectar on your arm.
Yeah, and now it's all on my arm and hands. It's alright. It's alright. The park is nice. Lots of squirrels.
Lots of squirrels.
Lots of squirrels too. Yeah.
But, it wasn't just you being the only one in the audience. I kind of, when I was passing out flyers for my one-woman show, you were kind of the only person I gave a flyer to.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't really, when you're passing through New York, I didn't really know how to ask somebody out when we were just passing by the street. And you know how it is in big cities. Nobody wants to be in anybody else's business.
Yeah. So did you have this show planned out beforehand?
I told you it was improv, you know? It just kind of...
That's
Is that too weird? That was too weird.
no. So,
And
Good. You're going to remember a part of the show that really terrifies you now that you think about it.
so what's that thing you said about the butterflies during the show? You know how they make you get all angry. Is that why?
I mean, it was all improv. I don't know what I was saying.
Good. A
So
butterfly
why'd you
lands on you
come to
again.
me and Nectar?
You know, I think I'm starting to turn a little bit green. Do you know what you did 10 years ago, Chuck? Do you know what you did to my family 10 years ago, Chuck? You cut us off in traffic!
Thank you very much, guys. Let's bring those chairs to the back. There we go. Thank you very much. All right, I'd like 2 more people out on stage, please. There's 1, and there is 2. Good. Okay. Here's what I'd like you guys to do. You guys are in an elevator right now at work. You are co-workers. You work together. You know each other. You like each other. This is a totally normal day. Nothing's going wrong right now. Let's bring you a little bit further down on the stage. You're riding the elevator up to work. What is the name of the company these guys work for?
The Titanic.
The Titanic. The Titanic, but it has nothing to do with the boat, the Titanic. It's just called the Titanic. Here we go when the lights come back up.
You know, I do appreciate the architects trying to do justice to our company's name, but it really takes a long time to go up 300 floors in an elevator.
The elevator's not moving.
You know, we would never know if it wasn't moving, because you can't see out of it. We could be stuck here forever, Jim. Of course, that wouldn't be too different than being in a meeting with the boss.
Sure, Jim, too.
Yeah.
I know how it feels. The clock just stops.
Yeah.
It just doesn't move when the guy starts speaking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, do your impression of him.
When he's just like,
The topic of this meeting today is wop 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 wop.
I've never gotten further than that. I have no idea what he said.
I know. I just fall asleep like the topic of the meeting. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, they should do a meeting on like how to sleep comfortably on desks. That would be like way more useful. But it'd be ironic because he'd go, the topic of this meeting is wop wop wop, and then I wouldn't hear any of it.
You know what we should do? We should secretly record that thing and sell it on the internet.
Yeah, but I mean, they've already made like really good medical sleeping aids, so I don't know if there's like that much money to be made selling a recording of our meetings.
This is going to beat everything. This is going to beat everything in the market. If you think about it.
You know, you might be onto something there. This could be an opportunity for Titanic profits.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Ugh. Oh, but how do we get the camera past the metal detector?
Huh. You know there's cameras in the room, right?
Oh, they got cameras in the room.
Oh yeah.
So you're talking about like getting a hold of the footage, huh? Yeah, I see. But oh no. If we wanted to get a hold of the footage, we'd have to go talk to the security guy. And you know how he is. He's like, hey, my name's Mark. Blah, 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 blah. He's so boring.
Yeah, but
Oh, I
he
can't
has
stand that guy.
But he has a sweet spot for a cotton candy. So we can give him cotton
He
candy.
likes cotton candy, huh? But, oh,
Good,
no.
and a camera falls loose and falls at your feet.
What was the name of the architect again who constructed this?
Man, I tell you, he must have been some kind of discount architect.
Seriously, man.
You know, if the cameras can just come off, couldn't we just take one from the meeting room and then all the videos inside?
That's true, but how are we going to like slide it off the meeting? I mean, the
Oh,
boss
yeah,
is going to
Realize
see
the
it.
camera's still looking at you.
Wait a minute. All right, now, I don't know much about electricity, but this thing is not plugged in, right?
What's the red light blinking. What does it mean? Is it electricity?
It's almost like an eyeball staring at me. This is like
You
that
hear a
movie.
voice come over the loudspeaker.
Did you hear?
Hey guards, it's me, that's me and boss. Hey,
Oh my God.
I was just in the security room looking at the cameras.
Oh, with the security guy.
Hey, it's
for God's
Barry
sake.
here too, hi.
Oh my God.
That's Security Barry.
Hello, boss.
That's Security
We were
Barry.
not plotting
Security
against
Barry.
you. Do you want a share in profits? We have a very good plan.
Yeah,
You could definitely use the money.
We can put that on the meeting as a topic for the agenda.
All right, I'd like 2 more players out on stage, please.
You're out of time.
Oh, never mind. All right, let's bring our players back out on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Right over here, your names and where you're from.
Courtney from Flute.
Aaron, California.
Adrian, Texas.
Christian from Louisville, Kentucky.
Wish India.
James from Denver.
Thank you very much.